this is how I make my videos in 2018. First, I come up with an idea, which is definitely the hardest part. But once I've got an idea, I type up my script or kind of notes that I want to follow into a notes document and then take a picture of it with my small Canon S110 camera. Then I plug that camera into my right monitor. But whoa, I know what you're thinking. How do you now possibly have these two gigantic camera monitors? Don't those cost like hundreds of dollars? Well, actually no. These two monitors that I'm using are actually just cheapo garage sale monitors that I actually got for free, and they used to belong to my grandpa. They're obviously not very sharp, but I can read the text that's on them and I can see myself on the other one, so it works perfectly fine for what I needed to do. I just bought two VGA to mini HDMI adapters so I can plug my main camera into one monitor and plug the smaller camera that's got my script on it into the other. Plus, because the monitors are on a rolly table, I can actually move the monitors around the studio, so when I shoot videos over here, I can actually move them around and I can still see myself and the script. But what about your fancy setup, I hear you asking? Well, this is a white table from IKEA that costs about 30 bucks, and these lights that I use for the setup that lights everything so perfectly came in a kit from Fancier Studio that's been linked in the description box on my videos for the past year and a half. It's definitely the best $100 I have ever spent. And as far as how I'm mounting my camera, I've got it on a really old, broken tripod, but because I never actually moved the tripod anywhere, I've just basically duct taped it back together, and it's really fragile, but it works for what I'm doing since I haven't moved this tripod in 2 years. But what about all those other camera angles you sometimes see? Well, I've got a mini tripod over here and a clamp with a 1/4-20 screw screwed into it over here, so I've got an angle on both sides of the table, as well as having a tripod that's about right here that I often use as a replacement for my overhead rig. But I've also got an overhead rig right here. You guys can't see, it's just off camera. And I actually made that out of the stands for the backdrop that came with the lighting kit. If you remember back, I actually used to use a black backdrop in the background of my videos, and these backdrop stands just kind of sat around. So when I decided I needed an overhead rig, I just took them and drilled a hole into the middle and then put a little screw inside that would mount a camera. And that's how for videos like this, you can actually have an overhead angle. And for all the audio that you guys have heard in this video, as well as pretty much every other video on this channel, I'm using the Rode VideoMic Go, which is also just off camera, right here on an Amazon Basics $15 mic stand running directly into the camera. And for B-roll, I already made an entire video on that setup that I'll leave linked in the description as well as up here that explains the camera, the lens, the tripod, and the ball head that I use. But essentially, it's a pretty fancy setup that I just invested in that I'm really liking so far, and I use for all of the B-roll in this video. So yeah, I hope that answers all of your questions. It's been a while since I made a video like this, so I thought I would make a 2018 version. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. I hope to see you next Sunday. I'm Jack. Peace.